Hi, my name is Amariah Condon. I'm traveling to exciting locations around the greater Boston area, and I'm bringing my camera with me. Today we're visiting Northeastern University's Marine Science Center in Nahant, Massachusetts, a small place with an amazing history. A successful China trade merchant and founding patron of the world-renowned Perkins School for the Blind, Colonel Thomas Perkins discovered Nahant while seeking a seaside retreat for sickly grandchild. After building his own summer home on the peninsula, he oversaw and constructed the Nahant Hotel in 1823, the first of its kind. Poet, scholar, and educator Henry Wadsworth Longfellow and renowned artist Fitzhugh Lane were entertained there. The hotel burned down in 1861. From 1904 to 1907, a military defensive fortification called Fort Ruckman was constructed. During World War II, it housed the group command post for the northern portion of the Boston Harbor defenses, as well as two long-range 12-inch guns of Battery Gardner. The post was abandoned in 1962, and Northeastern University acquired the land in 1967. It's now the site of a major 21st century university research facility where marine ecosystems, evolutionary ecology, neurophysiology, and marine pollution remediation are studied, just to name a few. Once a year, residents of Nahant and its surrounding communities are invited by the Northeastern University College of Science to tour and explore this historic setting during their annual open house. This year's open house takes place Saturday, October 5th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Rain date, Sunday, October 6th. Activities for children and adults alike include building a coral reef, designing a food web, visiting touch tanks, observing marine environments with an infrared camera, and touring East Point. Come, climb the rocks, enjoy the sea. This is an enchanting place just beyond Saugus. We're here at the Marine Science Center in Nahant, which is owned by Northeastern, and I'm here with Valerie Perini. And the Marine Science Center is having an open house on October 5th, and this will be the only day that you can actually come into the building and interact with the labs.
I am a former graduate student here at the Marine Science Center. I just got my master's and now I'm working with the outreach program, and we're promoting the open house today, so we wanted to show you a little bit of what you could see if you come to the open house. So here, this hallway we're looking down right here, are brand new science research laboratories. We just hired a lot of new faculty at the Marine Science Center, and there's a lot of really cool marine science research going on that you can learn about if you come to the open house on October 5th. So let's go ahead and walk down the hallway and out to the outdoor experiment area. We also have all these outdoor tanks, and this, like I said, really allows scientists to create a natural environment in which to do their experiments, but also it allows them to control the environment so that it's not as variable as if they did an experiment right out in the ocean. Some of the experiments going on here are looking at predator-prey interactions. That's what those experiments are, interactions between crabs and their prey, which are little marine snails. These are blue mussels. They live in clumps like this so that they can protect themselves from predators and be close to their fellow mussels. So scientists use really simple tools like Tupperware in order to create what we call mesocosms. And so a mesocosm just means a container or a little area that we can control and we can replicate. So you can see there's many of these mesocosms so that we can replicate our experiments, because more replication allows us to better test the hypotheses that we form. So here we are in the Grabowski lab. Professor John Grabowski studies fisheries biology here at Northeastern. And so this is the fisheries lab. They study everything from the cod fishery to the lobster fishery. They study oyster reefs. He has several graduate students right now actively studying all these different things. Another cool thing is this little plaque behind me, I think, is going to be an activity at the open house where participants place animals in the appropriate zone in the ocean. So This is a preview of some of the fun stuff you'll get to do at the open house. Interact with scientists and grad students, with fun activities like trying to guess in what zone of the ocean certain organisms live. Out here at the Marine Science Center, we have this great diversity of researchers studying everything from the tiniest microbes to, huge fish like in this lab. So that's kind of the cool stuff you'll be able to see if you come out to the open house.
I'm here with Carol McCauley, Outreach Program Coordinator. So hi Carol.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. The open house, this is going to be the one day in the year when everyone can come. So what do you have planned for the day?
Well, we kind of try and have everybody in our community come out and showcase some aspect of their work or their academic study or some of the outreach that we do. So a lot of times people ask us, what do you do down there? What exactly goes on? And because we're not set up like a nature center where we're open to the public, we try and have a day every year where we bring everything out for the public to see. We'll be outside, we'll be inside, we'll be in research labs, in our bunker, as well as out on the rocks and out on the beach looking at different activities.
And how long have you been doing the open house? Like for years, or is it a new?
The open house has been going on here for decades. I don't know that it was always called an open house, but there's always been an annual public event for decades, for as long as the center's been open. There's always been an effort to try and get the public down here at least once a year to see what we do. So we have family-friendly activities for kids. There'll be arts and crafts and interactive games and demonstrations and challenges for them to learn new things. There'll also be information being presented for older audiences or more scientifically inclined audiences. There'll be faculty members and researchers on hand to talk about their research, as well as graduate students. And so there'll be a wide variety. Everybody's been challenged to do something that's very hands-on and interactive. There's not going to be any just talking and without some kind of background demonstration. So a lot of really hands-on activities. Some examples include tide pooling. We're going to have students from the Coastal Ocean Science Academy do some seining and water quality measurements. Coral Reef Lab is going to have students build their own coral reef out of recycled materials and marine debris. We're going to have an obstacle course with all kinds of different fieldwork. Participants will be timed and have to do different fieldwork challenges. We're going to have a live Skype from Antarctica. One of our researchers studies fish in Antarctica, and one of his colleagues is going to be Skyping us live, and so that's going to be an activity. We'll be showing a few short films. We'll have tours of our renovated Edwards building. We'll have tours around East Point to look at the geology. There'll be popcorn and juice and photography and all kinds of fun for everybody.